Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV's Endwalker. So, this will be the intro that I'm using for it for a while, guys, just because I'm probably going to be playing this straight and probably won't have time to do intros and outros. So, I hope everybody here enjoys, and thank you for watching this, and let's go ahead and start it right up.
Alright, welcome back everybody. So, obviously the last episode, we finished the MSQ and got the cutscene that was aka part of the trailer. Except Graha was there. I'm assuming though that if I played a paladin class, I would probably be the one that rescues Eorzeea, but in the end I kinda like having Graha there more. But nonetheless, you guys will notice a change of scenery, change of music. We are here in Doman. The reason being, as I told you before, when we hit level 88, I was planning on doing the every two levels doing the Blasphemy quest, and this time around we actually got where I wanted to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this episode done this afternoon, well, this evening. I think I can get the one episode done in time with a respectable amount of time. That way, tomorrow when I get on, I can just play this game religiously as MSQ until I beat it. At least until the point where I'm forced to do it, because it might require me to do level 90 on it. I don't know. So let's go ahead and talk to you, Gary. Alright, if you're here to ask about after the, or to come to ask after the blasphemy, oh blah blah blah, I accidentally clicked. The returnees, however, are all accounted for, and Lord Hien has seen them safely to the Kienkon. As such, he is presently assisting with the hunt. For a blessing, there have been no reports of the villagers turning, and yet, before the situation takes a turn for the worse, there's a matter I feel warrants further investigation. Kasai. The village of Asari, I expect she may in fact hail from my home, Soy no Sato. Knowing no be able to answer my inquiries, I entreated the Kojin to contact Soy no Sato in my stead. To hear tell of it, Princess Kurane has made great strides in establishing stronger ties with the outside world. At mention of Kasai, however, their cordial warmth turned strangely cold. If we are to learn more, I fear we may have little choice but to go and speak with the people of Soy no Sato ourselves. A simple visit for you, I imagine, but my banishment complicates matters. That said, it has been many years since I left home. Where I disguise myself, I might go well noticed in your company, if you're willing to take the risk. Of course. Thank you, let's make for Onokoro then. Yeah, but as I was trying to say is, Gosh, I might just fast travel there. Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't care about spending a little bit of money. But as I was saying, I had to do this at some point, so I might as well just do it now and get it over with. It'll be fun anyway. Although, I don't know why, but my one sinus is driving me absolutely nuts. My left nostril is just inflamed right now. I don't know what caused it. I was doing fine at first. Went to the restroom, was in the restroom, it just started getting inflamed. Garments I wore when we first met, sufficient, I think, to conceal my identity. How many years has it been since I last saw home? I am Shinobi Odoma. But even as a child, I sought to ensure the safety and survival of Soy no Sato. I was quite bold in those days, if not a touch reckless. Together with the other children, I often ventured beyond the borders of home. We yearned for adventure, and so one day we sought to behold the wonders of Doma. Imagine our horror to discover a city of ruin and ash, imperial soldiers marching through the streets. I fled at sight, but in my haste I lost my way in bamboo groves. It was there I first met a boy named Shun, sweaty mess as he swung his wooden sword with reckless abandon, training to fill his duty as a samurai, he said. Having seen the destruction of which the Empire was capable, I too felt the need to protect my home. I joined him in his exercise, and every day my resolve to protect those I loved grew. Sadly, my elders refused to listen. They were content to remain hidden beneath the waves, and hopefully the Empire's notice. Heavy heart, I left in search of strength I believe we sorely needed. I found it as a shinobi. But the people feared war and conflict would follow my heels should I return. I do not begrudge them their decision, nor do I regret my own. Part of me is overjoyed at the thought of seeing home again openly to find the wish of the Ruby Princess, however, would bode ill for my family. They have suffered enough from my transgressions. That is why, for their sake, I would remain naught but a faithless shinobi in your employ. Thank you. With that in mind, let us make for Selena Soto. My sinuses. Oh god, I don't know why that nostril is inflamed right now. I will try my damnedest not to breathe through my freaking nose, but it's gonna be difficult, man. All these years, yet not appears to have changed since the day I left, but now is not the time to reminisce. We have work to do. Kasai's departure from Soy Nasato was likely decades ago. Perhaps the village owners will know why she chose to leave. Yay, Yugiri gets to accompany me, yay. I tell all of you. Oh god, I am tired. Kasai, name sounds familiar, and yet, apologies friend, my memory is not what it once was. Let's seek out another. I think that was all I needed. I don't think I really did all the side missions around here. My, it has been quite some time since I last heard that name. She was a priestess of the village banished after drawing out of the former Ruby Princess. What has become of her after all these years, I wonder. Please, is there anything else you can tell us? Yugane was quite close with her, if memory serves. Perhaps you should seek her out. Mother, I'd hoped to avoid my parents, but there's no other way, Hydaelyn. Might I ask you to take the lead? Well, this will be fun. This is cool being able to go around the new areas and have these people have the AI follow you. It's kind of cool having Yugiri, it's unique. I kind of wish they would update the game and let you go back and do it. So you're not the veterinary Yugiri in Doman's Liberation. It is good to see you again. To what do we owe the honor of your visit? Reasons? So, yes, we were close, but that was a long, long time ago. Still, if I can be of assistance to the woman whom we owe so much, I will share all I know. Kasai was born in a family of priests, and even at an early age she was possessed of extraordinary abilities. Much was expected of her, but everything changed the day she said, oh god. Oh my god, I keep clicking. Bad hand. Word of her talent eventually reached the Ruby Princess, and she was summoned to the Shishu of the Violet Trades for a private audience. I'm an idiot. No one knows what Kasai said to her in the palace, only the priestess was inconsistent with rage and ordered her exile forthwith. Some believe Kasai revealed a terrible secret of the royal house, perhaps spoke as blatant falsehood that proved her a liar. Indeed, the knowledge she claimed to divine from the dead was always truthful. But who's to say the dead would know the truth, or to seek to deceive? Thus, we could never be certain if it's simply a fantasy or a power divine. One thing that is certain is that no small number of people found comfort in her words. Would that I could tell you more, but sadly I have not seen or spoken with Kasai since her banishment. Forgive me, but have we met your companion more? She looks familiar. I believe this is the first time our humble shinobi has visited Soy Nasato. I imagine she does, considering she's you. I gotta be kind to her. Ah, is that so? For the briefest moment, you remind me of someone quite dear to my heart. Being a shinobi, I presume you have heard tales of Yugiri Mistwalker. Should you chance to meet her, may I ask you to deliver her a message? Tell her that her mother and father love her, that we could not be more proud of her. I will. I know that she feels the same, and not a day goes by without you in her thoughts. I think they know it's her. I believe we've heard enough. Shall we return to Koro? I probably should have did the other one to piss her off. But I think they know it's her, probably. My apologies for placing in so peculiar a situation. Though I must confess it did my heart good to see mother and father well. All the more reason I must all do I can in the peace, as Shinobi of Doman known as a member of the Eastern Alliance. Mayhap there will come a day when Soy Nasato opens to the world, a day when Yugiri Mizwak will be reunited with her mother and father. Would that Lord Hien could be afforded the same opportunity, but Lord Cayenne and Lord Mina have long since passed, two of too many lost lives in the Imperial occupation. Oof. Cannot imagine he would ever succumb to despair, but make no mistake, Lord Hien knows the pain of his people all too well. I can see it in his eyes, and if I may be honest, it troubles me at times. Perhaps I have said too much. Come, we mustn't keep him waiting. Oh god, I gotta get back to Doman Enclave. Okay. Wait, what? Where the hell is this at? Yeah, that's where I want to be. Why the hell did she just take me straight there? My favorite part was when I first spawned in. I kept trying to go north and I had to go west. That tells you how much I've been at the Doman Enclave. I was like, yeah, it should be up here. And then I went, wait a minute, no it ain't. And then I went this way and I went, oh, I know what my mistake was. Well, let's take on a car appears to be untouched by the recent chaos for now, at least. I feel better today, y'all. Welcome back. I trust your journey proved an enlightening one. So she does in fact hail from Soy Nasato, and you say she possessed these divine gifts since childhood. You don't know that people believe her and more flock to her side with every passing day. The returnees are safe at the Kin. Defenses bolstered. As for the Blasphemy, I have spoken with our Confederate allies, among others, and together we will establish a network of contacts across the length and breadth of Doma to make up for the search in earnest. Mark my words, we will find it. Okay, so where does this get me to level 89 version? Or 88? Oh yes, it's level 88. Pog. You've arrived on a moment too soon. The Blasphemy has been sighted on the coast. For mercy, there's no reported casualty as of yet. Just the woman I was hoping to see. No sooner had we cast our wide net than a Confederate messenger was at our door. To join us, Rasho awaits arrival at Anakaro. Oh my god, my sinus. It itches so much. I know it's my allergies too, that's the worst part. So one thing I wish, like, there was a way of getting rid of, it's just allergies. It is a blight upon mankind. I wish we didn't have these things. Oof. Cool horse. Oh yeah, I know that horse. That's Lady Iceheart's horse if you do the, actually no, it's a unicorn. Take that back. I'm fake news. Ooh. It's cool being back here. I actually am glad I get to do the Doman missions. I was hoping actually to go, since I was like Archer, maybe Redania was where I was thinking I was going to deal with. And Twin Adders, I did not think they'd take us here. Hear about the Blasphemy? Yes, Lord Hien and Yugiri should be arriving soon enough. Oh, it should be fun. Well, now that the noble Lord of Doma should come in person once again, mayhap these blasphemies truly are a threat. Indeed they are, and I was told you and your side at our quarry quite recently. Aye, that we did. Near the islands of the Shoal Rock, the beast appeared to be docile by all accounts, but appearances can be deceiving. As you say, and this blasphemy has eyes only for former conscripts, and we have naught to fear. I trust those we accepted in our care are still yours at the Kian Khan, enjoying the finest Doman hospitality. Anyway, I know why it came to the Ruby Sea, nor why it remains idle, but if we act quickly, there is a chance we can take it unawares. Suppose we divide our forces. If you're willing to go ashore, you will take a ship and circle about the islands. The first to find it will have the honor of the kill. Yeah, simple enough plan. Shall we be off to Shoal Rock then? It's gonna be a trial. I doubt it. Why make this a trial? There's no point in making this into a trial. It just wouldn't make sense. I mean, I guess there's going to be a lot of people doing it because you'd have a lot of range. I don't know, because only range attacks would be doing this. You couldn't. It isn't plausible. Okay, then scratch that thought that I had. Yeah, there's no way they could be doing it that way. Make ready, idea. Should we find the beast first? We must prepare to strike at once. There's where the Blasphemy was last sighted. If fates are kind, this will be all over soon. There's 2 more levels to go. Why the hell would they end it now? Oof. Bitch flying. Damn. Such speed, I doubt even my falcons could keep pace with it. Don't tell me that Blasphemy's flying off into the distance. How the hell will it bore me in life with much might compel the beast to stay and fight? Perhaps less of Minato remains than I thought. Minato? The monstrosity was Minato? You knew her? Her family tried to flee the Hingashi during the occupation, but their ship was raided and sunk. When we happened upon the wreckage, she was huddled between her parents on a piece of flotsam, desperate to keep warm, but they had long since gone cold. We took her to Onokoro, where we nursed her back to health. Couldn't imagine what horror she must have witnessed. The mere sight of our weapons was enough to make her start screaming. She was clearly unfit for our trade, so we sought a village that might take her in. Sorry was that village. Several months later, I chanced to meet her on this very beach. She was in the company of a young Ori fisherman, and I knew at once she had found more than whom there. I saw them here many times after that. She found something comforting about this place, I think. According to reports of Radzahan, the memories and desires of those who return can influence their behavior as blasphemies. But perhaps Minato's memories are what compelled the beast to come here. That would also explain its timid nature. Minato was never one for violence, and the sight of you, blade drawn, no doubt stirred what little of the woman remains in the monster. If that's the case, an assault on the Kaiken is unlikely. Guarded as it might be by our samurai, but how are we to find enemies so quick to flee at the first sight of danger? I robbed of her parents, her husband, and now her life. I would rather we didn't have it to at all. But I understand well the risk we take by doing nothing. If you catch sight of the Blasphemy again, you'll be the first to know. Perhaps next time we can put her soul to rest. What'd I say? We got 2 more levels to go. Who the hell is cussing at my character? We scarcely had time to order our weapons ere it fled. Perhaps we must reconsider our approach. There is naught else to do but bide our time. Come, let us return to the Enclave. Not gonna lie, I thought this episode was gonna be a lot longer. If not, I mean, I'm fine with that. We can do shorter episodes for this. I ain't gonna make it one long one, because future demon's gonna know everything. Like my future self's gonna know everything. So why didn't give my chance to even run my mouth? If Blasphemy fears to show itself, there's no telling how long it may take to track down a second time. Given what we learned, it seems like the Blasphemy will return to Shoal Rock, but that knowledge will avail us not if we cannot prevent it from escaping again. Bitch, get out of here. Lord Ian, on behalf of my people of Asar, we are come with a request. We welcome you with open arms and open hearts. What is it you would ask of me? Those returned to us in the prisoner exchange were granted shelter at the Kiancon. That they yet live in the front of the Kami's grand design, the spirits of our loved ones suffer for it. Balance we must be restored, and so I beseech you to render them unto the goddess Azanami. Absolutely not. It is not your place to pray for the death of others, nor draw steel to sate mere bloodlust. When I take life, be it by command or by my own hand, I do so not in service to vengeance, but to hold my duty to Doman and her people. How did your mercy for Eorzea serve your duty? How were your people made better by the sight of her walking free? For her crimes and her cruelty, I cut her down the day we took Doma Castle. I sought to kill her, and by right she should have died then and there. But the Kami willed otherwise and returned her to us alive and bereft of her memories. With no recollection of her deeds, would it have been Suyu you faced punishment, not Yotsuyu. This was my judgment, and for you who are denied the justice you deserved, you have every right to resent me. But you come before me, and as I sacrifice men and women whose only crime was to suffer, to be condemned to a life of servitude. If you truly believe your cause to be sacrosanct, believe yourselves fit to bear the burden and swing the sword, then step forward. Sophistry and lies, they were meant to die, the spirits demand it. Are these words of the dead or the living who yet mourn? Oh, this game's amazing. These bad boys. Gosetsu! Lord Asari priestess and her gifts have spread far and wide, and I thought to see the truth about myself. By coincidence, I crossed paths with a traveler hailing from the same village who had a mind to return as well, but alas could not, and so he bid me deliver a missive in his stead. Judging by his striking results, I take it you are the young fisher Akitsu. This is for my father. He was severely wounded in battle, but expects to make a full recovery. He's alive, but that would mean she faked it. Surely one of your talents can divine a plausible explanation from this turn of events. Should pay for this contumely? My daughter will make certain of that. I dab on all of you. Oh, Gazetsu's a pogger, dude. Poggers, dude. Poggers. He's a Chad. Apologies for the abrupt and otherwise unannounced arrival. As you can see, my lord here and I am returned. Full glad am I for it. Thanks to your timely arrival, we've given a lie to Kasai's claims of preternatural powers. I gather you are apprised of recent events? I did not take long to learn the state of affairs here in Doma, and that my assistance may be required. I had heard tales of Kasai channeling the dead, including the father of one young fisherman. Imagine my time I saw a spirit in the flesh. He was also on pilgrimage, paying respect to the departed, and we chanced to meet in the Liberation Front infirmary. But would that we were not brought back together under such circumstances, but I'm glad to see you all hale and hearty. Dude, I get to see Gozetsu again. Tombo, something the matter? I wish to apologize, Lord. It was wrong of me to say the things I said. I understand nothing to bring back my father, but I was so angry, Please, Tombo, you needn't apologize. It's just my brother was always so brave, but my father's death was more than he could bear, and it turned him into that monster. If he wasn't brave enough, what chance do I have? We wanted to perform the rites for father, but the body was never returned to us, so not that I blame you for that, Lord Ian. I understand nothing could be done. That Ox so far survived is nothing short of a miracle, but I fear he is indeed the rare exception. I've offered prayers at more graves than I can count. It would be cruel to give others the false hope that their loved ones might return. And yet Kensei continues to do just that, offering comfort where there lies. A tempting but ephemeral balm for wounds that have yet to heal, much like the anger some harbor for you, or resentment for the families restored while theirs remain broken. Those like that poor boy whose hearts lack for hatred, who know only sadness and despair. Aye, they too may turn. Exposing truth to Kasai's deception hasn't proved to help matters. If we are to prevent more suffering, must pursue a lasting solution. I would be most grateful for your counsel, Gazetsu. There is much I can learn from your pilgrimage. If there is all you require, just say the word and it shall be done. It is the least I can do for the part I played in Yotsuyo's tragedy. I failed her in the end, but I will not fail you, my lord. Thank you again for your aid, Hydaelyn. The day's events have given much to consider. When our next step is decided, you'll be the first to know. Dude, Gozetsu is back. I am a happy person. You know the funniest thing is that I find really funny is the fact that I did my, what was it? I did one of the Stormblood episodes and I named it Gozetsu Returns, and it was like, it's my most popular FF one. So the funny thing is I bet people are going to type that in and they're going to see him come back. What the hell is that thing doing? Why is it jumping at me? It's a gremlin. But, yeah, I think that's a good place to end it. I don't know exactly if this hit 30 minutes. We might be between 20 and 30, but I'm fine with it being like this. We're having a lot of longer episodes anyway, so this kind of gets us like a bit of a break to calm down and kind of experience shorter episodes again. I know some people are like, oh, Demon, how long could they possibly be? The one episode that I have to redo, and if I'm lucky, is put in New Game Plus soon, was over an hour and a half long, I think. It might have been, it was about that. I made a very long episode. You know why? Because I had the time of my goddamn life. Well, at least it would have been an hour and a half, sadly enough. So I think what I'm going to end up doing with that episode, and I do have a plan for it, which was I'm going to post what I did up to that point. Then I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to put me saying something, and then what I'm going to do is show the cutscenes, then end it. Give my thoughts at the end, and then sit there and give a forewarning that once I can actually do the episode in its entirety, I'm going to re-release it, and it's going to replace that episode, so I'm going to delete it in the end. But nonetheless, from my end, guys, hopefully everybody enjoyed this. I'm actually going to step back, so say hello to Past Demon as he gives you the outro, and we go back to Garlean to hopefully put an end to all this crap that, well, actually, some people might be watching this just to watch this. I won't say what I'm going back to Garlean for. I apologize if I give you, if you come here to watch this and just watch and you don't know what Endwalker has in store. So I will head back to Garlean and do things in. So enjoy the outro.
Alright, everybody, this is Demon telling you goodbye. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of Endwalker. Again, I probably won't get too lucky and have too many like openings because there's gonna be so many people playing Endwalker. So I'm doing a custom little outro for it this time around. So as I always sit there and say, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks.